Fun fact, the main level is the most played levels in all of Geometry Dash, but even though everyone's played at least one, there's still cool secrets and fun facts to be found. So today, I'm going to tell you a cool fact about every main level. In Stereo Madness, if you go up to the staircase right before the red background bit, you can actually do a jump on this ledge. For some reason, there's a similar glitch like this where you can do a 3-block wall jump, and it's actually in levels like Scoop and Circles. There's an ongoing joke throughout the community that Back on Track is the hardest level in the game. This joke's so popular, RobTop added it into the game. In the Chamber of Time, sometimes this guy will say,
"Legends tell the level so hard that no one can beat them. Anything harder than it is impossible."
And if you type Back on Track, he'll say,
"That's some skill."
Polargeist is actually the last level in the game that has some text when you die, this one talking about the jump rings. Hey, how are you liking the video so far? If you think it's good, it'd be really nice if you subscribe to me. You might not think it would help, but this was my reaction when I saw the channel hit 1k. What? If you don't want to sub, that's fine. You can just keep watching the video because it helps as well. Thank you so much. Dryout's actually the first level in the game to have any sort of lyric. We don't really get too much, only one word. I'm not really sure what it is. It's either free, 3, B, or something else. Tell me in the comments what you think it is. The second coin in the level base after base is pretty hidden. Jump through this random gap and get a coin. But what if I told you that in 2.2, it got a lot easier to find? The portal's got a small tweak in 2.2 where there's a little symbol of a gamer in the middle. This made it easier for people like colorblind people to see what they actually mean. This blue portal's symbol up the top here is poking out of the top of the screen, making the coin way more obvious and way easier to find. Can't Let Go's a cool level, but it can fall apart at any moment. Why? Because the level has so many
alignment
issues. This spike could fall off at any moment. Most of the spikes at the start are a couple pixels above the ground. These chains are literally inside of the block, and this block just left the platform. When you beat Jumper in normal mode, you get this icon, which has a very close resemblance to this character called Ogmo from an obscure indie game. Cool. Why does this matter? Well, do you want to see what obscure game they came from? Yeah, I'll be honest, this blew my mind when I first discovered this. Time Machine's actually the level with the most triple spikes in the whole game. It's pretty obvious, but do you know how many there actually are? Yeah, I really don't know how to, segue that segment or anything, so I'll just, Cycles is this random cube part that just appears, halfway through the level. It has no gameplay whatsoever, there's not even a cool background or anything, because there's just black. The only thing you can do is jump twice. I have no clue why this exists in the game, but it's so confusing to me. Xstep actually has this thing at the start where you can hit all 3 orbs in this sequence. It's pretty hard, and you only get a margin of error, but it's possible. In an alternate universe, there's a chance that Clutterfunk just wouldn't exist. Because when RobTop was making the new level, he actually thought of calling the level Active. No clue why, because it's a horrible name, I'll be honest. This fact about Theory of Everything is probably the one that I was like, wait, is this actually true? Because I swear this didn't happen. If you take the bottom path in this Dora May Choose Way sequel, the screen goes red. I swear this didn't happen. Were there actually touch triggers this early in the game? Am I tripping? Chat! Why did he do it? The trailer for Electroman Adventures on RobTop's YouTube channel actually has a key thing missing. See if you can find it. Yep, I'm pretty sure you knew it was this pixel. No, I'm just kidding, it's destructible blocks. I don't know why he didn't add it yet. I'm guessing it was a last minute decision since literally no one uses breakable blocks. Clubstep actually made you have 20 coins to unlock the level instead of the regular 10 nowadays. I really don't know how to go to earlier versions of the game or anything to find it, but I did find this video of some guy saying you get into Clubstep early without needing any coins. Guess what? For a split second, you can see the pop-up. Really interesting. Electrodynamix never slows down. It starts normal speed, then when it introduces the speed portal it goes to 2 times, then 3 times at the drop, and it just never slows down after that. Since it never slows down, this level is very long, the longest one yet in the game. Just to put it into comparison, Electrodynamix is approximately 1,100 blocks long, and Back on Track is a measly 800. Since it's so long and so fast, this is the only level that you can die at 99% at. It's certainly not easy, as it requires you to definitely learn the physics of flying, but like Xstep, it's definitely possible. I counted all the hexagons that appeared through Hexagon floors, from the big to the small, but not including the background or the ground, because those are very hard to count. And I counted 54. If you do the math, that means there's a hexagon in hexagon force every 2 seconds. That weird radio voice that you hear at the start of blast processing is actually saying, "Get ready for a lot of fun and excitement." It actually comes from this YouTube video.
Get ready for a lot of fun and excitement. Now, let's start.
Which comes from a random documentary called Scratch. No, not that Scratch. Get that guy out of here. 2 random things not related to GD relate back to GD. In Theory of Everything 2, there's this iconic background piece that's misplaced, triggering everyone's OCD, but there's actually a hidden second one. In this hard ship part with the breakable blocks, when you remove these little small blocks down the bottom, you can see a background tile that's even more infuriating. Weird how both facts about the TOE series make me extremely confused, mad, and upset. The first coin in Geometrical Dominator is actually way more broken than it seems. You're supposed to skip this gravity portal, get this coin upside down, and then launch back with this secret pad up the top. But there's actually a way to do it that's a lot harder. If you instead don't jump at all here, you can fling down to the coin route with normal gravity. Now this wouldn't be a problem, but RobTop forgot to add hitboxes, so you have to do 2 small jumps on the edge, grab the coin, and get back on track. The most inconsistent part of Deadlocked for new players is this infamous wave part at the start. You know the part, the one with the spamming and the 3x speed portal, and where the song goes wah 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 wah. Anyways, in the old version of Deadlocked, you could actually skip the speed portal by hitting these green orbs really late. It makes the song desynced, but hey, a free demon's a free demon. RobTop saw this and was like, no, not on my watch. I'm moving this speed portal up and I'm placing a random saw here. Sadly, from this change, everyone has to play Deadlocked the normal way and there's no secret ways now. Fingerdash was first worked on. RobTop accidentally left some beta versions of the levels in his game files. Now, when his game files got leaked, they found them. I'm no hacker or anything, nor do I want RobTop knocking on my door, so I'm just going to show you a video from Stormfly. Go sub to him, by the way, he is super underrated. The first level had the basics, but with green orbs instead of a dash orb. In level Big Rise Test, most of the decoration comes together. In Rise 26, the full layout's done, with some small tweaks. And in Rise 41, he just spams coins. By Rise 38, the level is basically done. There's some really weird glitch in Dash where if you perfectly jump in between these 2 platforms right before the spider part, the camera locks into place as normal, and then speeds up really fast all the way to the side of the swing copter. Now this confused me. How does something like this go unnoticed, and how the heck does this even happen? So I had to do some investigating. If we look in the editor and remove every camera zoom, we can see why this weird thing's happening. Seems like the infamous spider part has a gravity change halfway through that slowly moves us downwards. And since we're moving backwards, we eventually fall down into the swingcopter part. Very weird. Before the outro, I want to give you some honourable mentions from the tower. And that's the video. Thank you these people, thank you these people, and goodbye.